Hey everyone, my name is Lindsay and I'm your cycling instructor for today, the week, the month, however often you want to cycle. So we're just going to do about a 30-minute workout today. You should be able to do this at home on your home bike or even at your local gym or even at the gym on campus. So bear with us and I hope you enjoy it and I'll just walk you through it. Here we go. Alright, and if you're like me, if you haven't really been on a bike or been able to cycle that often, no worries, we're going to be in this together. So first and foremost, I want you to your butt back, all the way back up against the saddle, your shoulders nice and relaxed, and your hands nice and loose on those handlebars. Loose elbows, I don't want to see any locked elbows or anything like that. Loose grip on those handlebars, and this is going to be a full workout. So we're going to work out our entire body, not just our legs, but also our core. So I want you to tuck that belly button all the way back up against your spine, and keep those abs nice and tight. As you pedal, we want to pedal forward with your feet flat against the ground. So you're going to raise that knee up, pressing that foot flat all the way down to the ground. That's right where I want you. And I don't want you to sink into that seat. So we're going to roll our back like this, roll forward like this. I kind of want you right in the middle. That's right where I want you. If you have a bike with gears, right now you should be on what I would consider an easy flat road, right? So on a scale of 1 to 10, it should feel like between a 1 or a 2. So you want to move that resistance knob all the way to your left so that you're on a very easy and flat road. We have 3 different stages. Not 3, sorry, maybe 1 or 2 different stages. But we're going to hit 3 different intensities. So like I said, we're on this very flat and easy road. That's what we're going to call easy zone 1. As we move throughout the workout, we're going to move it up to zone 2, which is moderate work. Moderate meaning it's not too hard, it's not too easy, it's not comfortable, but it's not uncomfortable either. It'll feel right in between. That's when you'll move that knob slightly more to your right to give yourself moderate resistance. Moderate for you, because again, this is your workout. So whatever feels moderate for you is what's good. My moderate might not look like your moderate, and that's okay. The last and final zone that we're going to hit throughout this workout is zone 3, which is hard work. That's when you'll turn that knob in between your seat even more to your right to give yourself hard resistance. On a scale of 1 to 10, hard work should feel like between a 6 and an 8. It'll feel like you're going up a very steep hill. Those thighs will be burning, heart will be racing, and that sweat will be dripping. Right now, there should be a number on the console in front of you, RPMs, rotations per minute. I want you right at 75 rotations per minute. We got about 60 seconds left in this warm-up, and we're going to go into our first and only stage of this workout. We're only here for half an hour, you guys, so bear with me, you got this. Again, full workout. Keep that ab nice and tight, those hands nice and loose, shoulders nice and relaxed away from those ears. And your handlebars are your luxury zone. They can be up high, they can be in the middle, they can be right in front of you, wherever feels comfortable and best for you. It's right where I want you. Again, 75 RPMs. We're still on this easy and flat road for another 40 seconds. Y'all are doing awesome. I can't see you, but I can feel it. Y'all are doing real awesome. 20 more seconds, you guys. Let's finish out this warm-up, and then we'll go into stage 1. Nice job. Go ahead and give me zone 2 moderate work. We're going to tune that blue knob slightly to our right. I want you right at 80 RPMs. We got some hills that we're going to climb. We're even going to stand it up out of our saddle on my cue. When you stand it up, you want to keep your hips back, that chest out slightly forward, no tipping over the bike, and we'll raise it up together out of our seat. Remember, use that core. You raise up out that saddle. So we're right at 80 RPMs, going up this moderate road. We're going to hit some hills. Again, on my mark. Still pedaling forward. Nice loose grip on those handlebars. Flat feet, core tight, relaxed shoulders. We got some hills coming up. They're approaching. You're on the horizon. It's still at 80 RPMs. You should be on that moderate work. It shouldn't feel too hard. Shouldn't feel too easy. But what I will say, if you are easily hitting 80 RPMs, maybe boost up that resistance a little bit. That means it's just a little too easy for you. Just go with the groove of Queen Bee. That's all. First time cycling, if you feel like it's a little too challenging or you can't quite hit the RPMs at this resistance, that's okay. You can take down that resistance if you need to. You'll get there. We have our first hill standing up approaching on my mark. 3, 2, 1, and up. Remember, keep those hips back. Not tipping over the bike. Working those glutes, keep those hands still nice and loose on those handlebars. You shouldn't be death gripping the handlebars. You're not going to fall off this bike, I promise. 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job. Got 60 more seconds left in this set. Our next set is going to be all standing hills. So I wanted you to get a feel for this hill. That's why we only did just one in this set. Our next one, we got about 4. You should be sweating. If you're not sweating, I don't know if you're working hard enough. 40 more seconds, you guys. Y'all got this. We're still staying right at 80 RPMs. On this moderate road. Nice job. We're moving to our next set. We got a standing hill coming up on my mark. There we go. 2, 1, and up. Beautiful job. Again, hips back. You should feel that saddle right between your legs. You're still keeping that core nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job. 3 more hills to go. Also, this is your first time cycling, or if you're like me, you haven't cycled in a little while, because of COVID, your butt will probably feel sore, and that's okay. You get used to it. We got another hill coming up on my mark. 2, 1, and up. Nice. You ever notice when you're young and you approach a hill and you stand up? It's a little easier, that's why. It's kind of a natural instinct when you're climbing a hill. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Nice job. 2 more hills to go. Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Sam Kelly, back it up, my niggas call me loco. Therefore, on traffic, you know, make me pull that mofo. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Y'all are doing awesome. After this set, 2 more sets to go, and then you're done. So you're halfway there. climb this hill. Again, you can change that resistance to make it a little harder if you want to. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down.
In the kitchen.
One more hill to go. Y'all got this. One more hill. 60 more seconds. Anything in 60 seconds. Whew, I don't know about y'all at home, but I'm sweating here.
We like the youth in the 80s.
Halfway to our hill. Halfway done with this set. Well, not halfway done. Almost done with this set. Here we go. Last hill. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. I always say when you're on a stationary bike, I do it too. Look forward, right? Because we're practicing when we're on the real bike. You want to look at the road, not always down at your feet like what I'm doing now. 2, 1, and down. Back it off to that flat road. Take it back down to zone 1. Got a little Janet approaching. Miss Jackson. We're going to be with her for the next 6 minutes. We're going to slowly climb this hill together in increments. Not necessarily standing, but the road is going to get harder and harder. So right now I want you at 75 RPMs. You can reset if you want to. Shake out those arms a little bit. Roll those shoulders. And reset yourself. Gonna be on this flat road for about 60 seconds. Then we're gonna go to a moderate road for about 2 minutes. And then a hard road for 3 minutes. Y'all got this. Take a swig of water if you need to. Please stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. We're going to be approaching our first incline in just a few seconds. Alright, I want you guys to challenge yourself. Go ahead and give yourself moderate zone 2 work. Moving that knob slightly to your right. 2 minutes right here in this pocket. Still at 75 RPMs. As you're climbing this incline, again, if you need to stand it up, it makes it a little bit easier. You're able to do that. Again, this is your ride. Still keeping those hands nice and loose on those handlebars. Heart open, hips back. About 60 more seconds right here before we get to our very steep hill. Again, you should be on moderate resistance. On a scale of 1 to 10, moderate needs to feel like between a 3 and a 5. Not too hard, but not too easy. Y'all are doing awesome. We're almost done, you guys. Hang in there. Focus and concentrate. Again, if you're hitting these RPMs like they're nothing, increase that resistance. In fact, increase it now. Hard hill coming up. Crank it up. Turn that knob to your right. We're going to drop that RPM to 70. Because again, we're climbing a hill. It should feel difficult. Those thighs should be burning. Your heart should be racing. That sweat should be dripping. On a scale of 1 to 10, hard Zone 3 work should feel like between a 6 and an 8. And you see how I slow down a little bit. I'm running out of breath because it's hard. That's right where I want you. Almost at the end. Y'all got this. Again, stand it up if you need to. It does make it a little bit easier. 60 more seconds, you guys. You can do anything in 60 seconds. Y'all got this. More seconds. Push yourself. You're almost at the end. I even cranked my resistance up just a little bit so I can get that full power in the last 30 seconds. Push it. 15 seconds. Come on. Nice job. Back it off. Easy work. Still at 70 RPMs. Beautiful. I told a small fib. We have one more zone that we're going to hit. Anaerobic work. Also meaning breathless work. That's when you give me everything that you have, leaving it all on the bike. When we do hit anaerobic work, I don't care what RPM you're on. I just want you to give me everything that you have. We have a moderate hill coming up on my count. We're still at 70 RPMs. This is your last set, you guys, and then you're done, and we'll cool down.
Like my mother, she's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other?
Here we go, moderate work.
This destroys sound.
3, 2, 1, crank it up. When we hit anaerobic, it's only going to be about 30-second increments. So y'all got this. Right now, we're still on this moderate road. And on my count, I want you to crank that resistance up for as hard as you can take it. Again, RPMs will not matter. We're going completely breathless. I just want you to work as hard as you can for 30 seconds. You're almost there. Get ready to work. In 15 seconds on my count. Here we go. I'll count you down. Breathless work. 3, 2, 1, crank it up. RPMs don't matter. 30 seconds. Giving me everything you've got. Leaving it on the bike. Come on, y'all got this. 15 more seconds. Back it off, back to moderate work, back to 70 RPMs. Nice job. We're going to do that again, one more time. That was so good. One more sprint to go. On my count, you're gonna go breathless for about 30 seconds.
She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other?
Here we go, breathless work. 3, 2, 1, breathless. Turning that knob as far to the right as you can take it. Y'all got this. 15 more seconds. And then 60 more seconds and you're done. Three, two, one, back it off, flat road. Give me 70 RPMs. 60 more seconds and we'll cool it down. I should feel so proud. I always tell all of my participants, it's not how far you traveled, it's how hard you work. Don't even look at miles or calories. It's all about how you feel. And I hope you feel good. I'm tired, but I feel good. 20 more seconds, you guys. Nice job. We're going to go ahead and cool that down. Still on that flat road at 70 RPMs. Shake it out. You deserve it. Go ahead and take that left arm. Bring it across your chest. So good. Stretching out that left shoulder. And slow down that heart rate and switch. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Stretching out that right shoulder now. Bring those arms all the way behind you. Interlock those fingers. Stretch your arms back as far as you go. You never want to get off the bike too soon. Slow down that heart rate. Shake that out. Do me a favor and take that knob and turn that knob all the way to your left. So you can't go left anymore. Still at 70 RPMs. Go ahead and take those wrists and do some figure eights for me. Loosening up those wrists a little bit. Go ahead and take that neck. Go all the way to your right. And back down all the way to your left. And back slowly again to your right. Back down again slowly to your left. I want you to slow those legs down to 65 RPMs. Go ahead and take your bike to a complete stop, pressing all the way down on that blue knob as hard as you can. Don't get up off the bike yet. Or just simply raise yourself up out the bike. With your right foot forward or your left foot forward, right foot behind you. Stretching out those calf muscles. Essentially making a V in between those legs, dropping your heels. I always like to stretch for bicyclists because you don't always have a wall to stretch your calves on. Go ahead and pedal half forward, same thing on the other side. Dropping those heels. Y'all did so good, I'm so pleased with you. Alright, I want you to slowly step up off the bike. Just stretch a little bit. Use your bike for balance if you need to. Grab that left ankle, bring it all the way up. I still have slightly a sore foot from when I twisted it, so I'm not going to pull my foot too hard. I don't want you to do the same either. But I want those knees to be aligned. And when you want to do it like this, that doesn't stretch that much out. Still tucking in that core. And switch right leg up, switching up. Stretching out that right calf muscle. Using your bike for balance if you need to, without pulling on your foot too hard. And slowly put that foot down to the ground. Once you spread those feet slightly apart, and go ahead and shift all the way to your left side, stretching out that lower calf muscle. Want your butt back, facing back. And then go ahead and stretch that all the way back to your right side. Same thing, flat back with your booty facing the back of that wall. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And go ahead and slowly raise that up. Again, use that bike for balance if you need to. Go ahead and take that left foot, sit it just above that right knee, send it all the way down to your imaginary chair, stretching out that outer hip. Breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Raise that up, same thing on the other side. Sit down in your imaginary chair. Stretching that outer hip muscle. Nice job. Go ahead, spread those legs shoulder width apart. Bend those knees down and exhale. And stretch your arms up, 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 high in the sky. And bring it slowly all the way down and exhale. And love yourself. And give yourself a hand. Nice job, everybody. Thank you again for attending my cycling class. My name is Lindsay, and I hope you join me again every week or every month or even every day. Few things, there's an option on our website to ask our personal trainer any question that you like. Also, there's comment cards on the website. Please give us some feedback. Tell me how I'm doing and tell us how Rec Sports is doing. Lastly, you can find Rec Sports at home, and they release a new workout every Monday at noon. You guys have a great week.